Wes Watson. I mean, ever since this guy showed himself on the internet, I knew first on that this guy was one of those gay monsters they be casting as the janitor who got locked up in the cleaning supplies room, then got lonely, and suddenly the tip of the broomstick smells like shit. But overall, Wes Watson has just got into some shit. Like, it seems like bro swims in a pile of shit every day, the way random stuff just gets thrown at him. But this is all because of him. We cannot blame anybody but Wes Watson for not being a good boy and closing up his noisy butthole.
While you're banged up with me, you don't talk to me, you don't look at me, you don't touch me, you stay away from me, guys.
Butley Watson's attitude towards society and lack of decency upon his action on others has been very vague and truly shows that Wes Watson has an ego so gigantic to a point saying sorry after bumping into an innocent baby is like, forcing a male size downstairs into a 9-year-old.
Pause, bro. Oh my gosh, I gotta edit that out, man!
But enough with the jokes. I know this is not recent news. I am a little late, sorry, but recent news just came up. Shout out to John Bravo for plugging us with the Chuck Basher activity. This piece of shit, Butley Watson. Wes Watson, to those who do not know, had got into a serious altercation in the gym, whereby the day prior he made a deal with a 7-foot young man named Plaintiff that he agreed to a one-on-one street fight, but sadly Butley Watson didn't stick to his words and called out his gooners to professionally gangbang Plaintiff as if it was the 1982 classic jerk-off Olympics.
Really buff up, bro. You gotta go fast without even thinking. Because guess what? Here's what happens. Right? Give me a second. Let me tell y'all something real quick.
I mean, these guys were clearly D-riders of Wes Watson and were willing to do anything for him.
Pause, bro.
Right, like that. They're en route already. You want to wait outside for them?
We want cycles.
What's up?
We want cycles.
Yeah, we're gonna go with them. So, what's the plan right now?
We took it to the hospital.
Okay, they're coming right now. But what's going on between you and him?
No, I took up to him and he said he wanted to fight me.
The fight outbreak was caught on camera and means that Wes is in serious trouble as evidence is available to be used in court.
It could be now you're okay, next time it's something different.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna kill a motherfucker.
No.
Straight up, because I'm sick of this shit. Like me defending myself, even have to fucking sit here right now. You know how pissed off I am that I get attacked in the fucking gym and this is fucking happening? Like, I'm pissed.
What's your...
I got respect for you guys, but fuck that. You guys saw a motherfucker attack me and I'm sitting here like I'm in fucking trouble. I'm leaving.
You're fine, don't worry. We get it.
I know, but god damn it, dude. I just was trying to fucking work out.
We understand.
I know, but fuck that.
What's your...
I don't even care anymore. I've been to prison.
Shout the season, man.
Have you seen someone drop soap and lose their butt?
Yeah, I have. I seen somebody fought. A lot of times fought and get your butt took. People don't know that. When you fought, you know how people do it out here on the street trying to get some bad stuff. Fought real loud, do it in prison. I'm telling you what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, as soon as you fought, somebody gonna holler, oh, speak to me, old toothless one. Y'all hear that? They're gonna say, man, that was loose, that's juicy. And like, well, whoever did that is juicy. Whoever did that is juicy.
You're living that juice life today, Marcus.
And they gonna want you on that. So when I picked up on that, I fought it one time by mistake, but I looked at somebody else like, man, you juicy like that. I threw it off of me, and yeah, they was on him all day. Hey man, they start feeling his butt. One of them grabbed his butt over. He said, stop. All they don't done that thing, they got bent over and they doing it. So you go, fought. That's all you gotta do is fought, Fought out in the open. Call yourself showing out and see what they say. Soon you fought, they gonna say, Y'all hear that? Ooh, boy, it spoke to me. Whoever see that, I want your number. Yeah, give me your cell number. I'm come see you, buddy.
For y'all to understand Butley Watson more, is that he sees himself as a bougie bad bitch from Beverly Hills. Bro walks around with high heels to cover up his height insecurity, complains to his plastic AI generated girlfriend on why she isn't giving him attention, and to make things worse, he walks around with a female purse around the whole of Miami, waiting for the homeless guy to holler at him and get the business done, if you know what I mean. One thing y'all don't know about Butley Watson is that he is a prostitute, and there are videos taped. There are videos of him getting money from another man and going behind the back door of a restaurant where there's dumpsters and shit, and who knows what Butley Watson did that day. But overall, make sure you get the video to at least 200 likes, and I will link the video of the permission of the Reddit, undisclosed group chat, and I'll be leaking it.
You didn't see anything, right?
So the victim plaintiff sends a civil lawsuit to Wes Watson so that he can get a financial percentage of the alleged. But we all know the Bodley comb overhead Watson doesn't have money to pay the fine, so he does what? He does what he does best. He ignores the case, even after the court did an in-person reminder to show up to the hearing. And guess what? The person who came to notify Wes Watson described him as a 2-hair comb over 5'3" loser. I told you this guy was a midget, man. Like,
You guys have seen the video that I put out showing you how the 7-foot monster is coming after Wes Watson, that piece of shit, his butt buddies, and that fucked up Jim with the smiley worker, how he's coming after them to take everything that they fucking own in a civil suit, right? Well, just one day later, today, you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna show you. I mean, listen, if you're a smart person, let me ask you this question in life first. If you're a smart person, right, you got a big civil case coming, you got a criminal case coming, right? And there's millions of dollars involved here, right? Serious shit going on. A person, you get served, in the mail, email, even the person comes to your house. In this case, they came right to Wes Watson's door, the lady. She saw his 5-foot ass, right? And she served him the papers. Normally, you respond to it. You go to court, you get a lawyer, you do those things, right? Because you don't want to lose your ass. You can't go in default, right? Wes Watson, of course, he's so smart. He didn't respond to any of it. And now, what's going to happen to him? The judge just did it to him today. She put a judgment on his ass for default. And you know what that means? They're coming for everything, because that means the plaintiff, which is the 7-foot monster, he already won.
So boom, the deadline for hearing appearance passes, and the court grants plaintiff to file a default judgment whereby Butley Watson loses the case automatically, since when he refused to attend. So why should he win the case? This leads to an assumption from the court that plaintiff's claims are actually correct. So in this default judgment, plaintiff gets what he asked for, which could include, money damages and a court order against Wes, like stopping him from doing something like filing. So his options to fight the case has become limited, as the court says. I think I'm gonna use the British voice. You may still no. You may still be able, to file motion to vacate. Okay, nah, that's not working. You may still be able to file a motion to vacate or set aside the default, but it can be very difficult for Mr. Butley Watson. So to sum it up, Watson is cooked and will be stuck in the gulag at this point, As you know, the default judgment means he loses the case immediately. This means he will have to pay up or have his possessions repossessed, which ties back to him making a video claiming that the materialistic assets don't please him anymore, which is very, very strange for, you know, Donkey Kong Watson to say that, as his whole image is just based off, you know, loving the luxurious life and shit. So that's just crazy.
We went to his house. We sent him shit in the mail. We emailed it to him. And he's ignoring us. So they're requesting a default judgment. And I highlighted some things here. Let me go over it. March 26, plaintiff complaint was filed. On April 9th, 2025, plaintiff served defendant Wesley Watson with the complaint. Remember, that's when the lady, she went to his house. She knocked on the door. He opened it up. She saw he's a 5'8" nothing and served his ass. Then, on May 15, 2025, plaintiff filed a motion for clerk's default. That's because he wasn't responding to anything, all right? Defendant Wesley Watson has not answered plaintiff's complaint, nor has the defendant otherwise responded, appeared, or defended this action. Defendant has not filed any paper in this action, and the deadline for defendant Wesley Watson to respond has passed. Plaintiff has included a form for clerk's default to this motion. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully moves the entry of the clerk's default against defendant Wesley Watson. So that's the notice that they sent to the court. They said, listen, this asshole's not responding. We want a default in our favor.
I'm going to make sure that in this group of men, I'm one of the top motherfuckers, and I always was. It's very easy when you get around people to just beat them, because that's all we got. That's all we got in life is the competition between two men. And men who don't think they're in competition are fucking tripping. You don't have to want the other guy to lose. You just gotta want to win. And guess what? If he beats you, you can be fucking proud of him too. So first and foremost, I must be a physically imposing man. A physically imposing man. This is the path I took.
Bye, have a great time.